students, welcome to Alpha C learning program, mathematics, compound angles, and students observe these problems. Yesterday and day before yesterday actually we have done some concepts, and basing on those concepts we have started problems, and these are extension of those problems. Observe first problem. What is the first problem here? Cos 40 degrees plus cos 80 degrees plus cos 160 degrees plus cos 240 degrees. Okay. Then earlier while doing these model problems, when many terms are present, then we observed that you have to take a chance of first term and last term, otherwise first term and last but one terms when many terms exist in any problem. But here observe only 4 terms are there, these are not many terms. Then even if at all if I observe, then first term last term relation, if you add or subtract, you are not getting any of our complementary angle or supplementary angle, etc. You observe 280 degrees if I add, and if I subtract it is 200 degrees, no relation at all. Then what about again first one and third one? Similarly in the same way. Therefore here just adopt another procedure, and that one is using compound angles. So here you take, this is 40 degrees and this one is 80 degrees. 40 and 80 common value I can make use as 60 degrees minus 20 degrees and 60 degrees plus 20 degrees. That means now the problem has reduced in terms of 20 degrees. Therefore that 160 degrees easily you can write as 180 minus 20 degrees. And cos 240 degrees, of course you know the value, okay. So no need of worrying about it, directly you can write cos 240 value. Only the first 3 terms now we are going to write as how much it is. The first one is cos 40 degrees, I am writing as 60 degrees minus 20 degrees. And next value cos 80 degrees we are writing as 60 degrees plus how much students? It is 20 degrees, right. And then cos 160 degrees, if you write it as 140 plus 20, no use at all, isn't it? That is why I am writing in terms of the same 20 degrees. Therefore it is nothing but plus cos of how much the value? 180 degrees minus 20 degrees. And the last value, of course you know the value, even I am writing this is 180 degrees plus 60 degrees, this is 240. Understand? Now what is this value actually? 60 degrees only you know, but it is along with a compound angle. I already told you, you should not multiply, this is a function. Don't write immediately cos 20 minus cos 20. Understand? It is absurd. So what you have to do, this is of the form cos A minus B plus cos of A plus B. So with practice you can identify what are the combinations. Now this is what here A plus B, and this one is here A minus B. Therefore this is nothing but 2 times cos A cos B. So cos 60 degrees cos 20 degrees. So what formula we have applied here? It is cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B, the combination of 2 compound angle formulae. Now this is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, and this one is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Then minus sin A sin B plus sin A sin B get cancelled, and thereby you got the value as how much here? 2 cos A cos B. So by using this formula we have done here A minus B, and this one is A plus B. Plus symbol is there in between them. So you got 2 cos A cos B. And what about here? This is of the form 180 degrees minus theta. What is cos 180 minus theta? It is minus cos theta. So minus cos 20 degrees. And this one is of what form? 180 degrees plus theta, right? And therefore this is nothing but minus, because it falling in third quadrant. Therefore one more negative symbol, that is minus cos 60 degrees. So students observe here, now known values let us substitute. What are known values here? Cos 60 degrees, therefore we write it as 2 into 1 by 2 into cos 20 degrees minus cos 20 degrees, and then this value is minus 1 by 2. Now cancel these two values. So you got cos 20 minus cos 20. The value is 0 minus how much you got here? Finally half. So this is the answer. Therefore, which answer is right here? Option A. So all these actually we have taken many number of steps, but after you got good practice, then you reduce number of steps. So this is cos A minus B plus cos A plus B, 2 cos A cos B, and after that this is cos 180 minus theta minus cos theta. It is cos 180 plus theta again minus cos theta. Therefore you got this kind of values. So cos 60 degrees we know it is 1 by 2, 2 get cancelled. Then you got cos 20 minus cos 20, which will again cancel. Finally you got minus half. Okay. So this is the first problem. In the same way, the problem is given in terms of sine function. Again same model you can adopt. So what should be your observation? Any common angle is there among all the terms. So what is common angle hiding in between? 20 degrees, 20 degrees, here also 20 degrees. That observation must be important. Okay. Now let us go for second problem. So what is second problem here? Sine square A minus sine square B model. So you have to remember formulae. Every time we can't prove each and every formula. So some necessary formulae are you must remember. So now sine square 75 minus sine square 15 degrees. Students, already we proved here this formula, that is 75 degrees and 15 degrees. Understand? So you can make use of directly 75 degrees sine 75 formula and sine 15 formula also. Understand? Otherwise you can use the formula as sine square A minus sine square B. What is this result here? It is equal to sine of A plus B and into sine of A minus B. I am not using here the formula x square minus y square. What is x square minus y square? X minus y into x plus y. So that formula I am not using here. You are using formula which we derived from compound angle, these two values. So sine A plus B into sine A minus B is nothing but sine square A minus sine square B. Now what is your A here? 75 degrees, and what is your B here? 15 degrees, right? So these are A and B values. Now if I use the formula, it is sine of 75 plus 15 and into sine of 75 minus 15. Understand? Instead of using formula of sine 15 and sine 75, you can make use of these also. So what is 75 plus 15? 90 degrees. And what is sine 90 degrees? It is 1. So this is 1, and into this is what here? Sine 60 degrees. And what is sine 60 degrees? It is root 3 by 2. Therefore finally what is the answer? Root 3 by 2. Understand? So here you can proceed this method because it is very easy. Sine of A plus B directly you can write, which is sine 90 degrees, and the other value only it is, that is root 3 by 2. And now students, suppose if you substitute, what is sine 75 actually? Cos 15 degrees, and cos 15 degrees is nothing but root 3 plus 1 by 2 whole square, and here square is there, so square we took. And now minus sine 15 degrees. What is sine 15 degrees? Root 3 minus 1 by 2, that is 2 root 2 here, and this is root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 root 2 whole square. Now denominator you take outside, denominator you take outside, A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square, 4AB, 4 into root 3, denominator 8. Therefore you got again how much the answer? Root 3 by 2. So any of the formula you can use, but this one is just with a observation, you can write directly the answer. Understand? Now what about the third problem? The third problem is cos square 52 degrees minus sine square, it is 22.5 degrees. Understand? Again these are what kind of values we don't know. these 75 in compound angles we have derived. So, you could write here, whereas here you cannot write because 52 and half we did not derive and 22 and half also so far we did not derive. So, these two are completely unknown angles. Again, before unknown angle problems, definitely there will be a formula. So, what is the formula here? It is of the form both the angles are different. Here observe, one is 52 and half, the other one is what here? 22 and half. Understand? Therefore, these two angles are how they are different. Once they are different, it is of the form cos square A minus sin square B. Therefore, we use the formula cos square A minus sin square B. What is cos square A minus sin square B formula? It is nothing but cos of A plus B and into cos of A minus B. This is our formula. These two angles are here different. Understand? So, now you are going to make use of this formula, that is cos square, it is given as 52 and half degrees minus sin square, it is given as 22 and half degrees, right? And therefore, I am putting this one as A and this value is here B. Therefore, this is cos of A plus B, that is 52 and half plus 22 and half and into cos of A minus B, that is 52 and half minus 22 and half. Understand? Now, what is 52 and half plus 22 and half? What is the value? It is 75 degrees. And what is this value? It is nothing but 30 degrees. So that you got here cos 75 degrees into how much? Cos 30 degrees, right? What is cos 75? Same as sin 15. So, sin 15 is nothing but root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 root 2 and into cos 30 degrees. What is the value? Root 3 divided by 2. Now, if I multiply, this is nothing but 3 minus root 3 divided by 4 root 2. Understand, students? Therefore, in this way you can make use of the formula cos square A minus sin square B, that is cos A plus B into cos A minus B, and here it is A, this is B. So, we substituted and thereby we got this kind of result. Let us observe fourth problem. How is fourth problem given? Cos square A again minus sin square B. This is pi by 4 plus x, 45 plus x, and this is 45 minus x. That means these two are here different angles. So, same model formula let us use. Even in this problem you can put, if I observe options, if they are not in terms of x, you just can take x as suppose 0 also. Understand? So, if you take x is 0, then what is the value here? Cos square pi by 4 minus sin square pi by 4, and pi by 4 at that value cos and sin both are same. Hence, what is the answer? This is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, that is 0. So, if you put even 90 degrees, 30 degrees, any of the values you can put. So, if I do directly that fourth problem basing on this result, understand, basing on this formula, instead of substituting x as 0, suppose I use this formula, it is cos of A plus B, that is pi by 4 plus x plus pi by 4 minus x. Understand? So, in this way we wrote, got it? So, this is pi by 4 plus x A, pi by 4 minus x, that is B. So, cos of A plus B, and next value into cos of how much? Same term, but what is the symbol here? Minus. So, this is the formula we applied from the above. Now, if I simplify, understand, plus x minus x get cancelled. Understand? Then what is pi by 4 plus pi by 4? It is nothing but pi by 2. 45 plus 45, 90 degrees. So, cos 90, what is the value? 0. 0 into you got this value automatically 0. Understand, students? So, that is the advantage if you use formula, or else directly even here also you can put x value as 0. So, finally, what is this answer here? 0. Got it? Now if you do this simplification, what is the value? This is cos pi by 2 and into it is cos 2x, right? And therefore the answer completely how much? 0. Therefore this problem answer is 0. So in this way you can make use of whenever you observe sin square a minus sin square b, cos square a minus sin square b, etc. Just make use of product of those two values. Both can be cos or both can be sin. But there is no formula, we don't use any formula cos a plus b into sin a minus b like that. Both are cos or both are sin. And next let us observe problem number 5. This is one of the important models, actually problem number 5, one of the important models in all kinds of competitive exams, right? What are the values here? Tan 70 minus tan 20, understand? And in multiple and submultiple angles, that is after this chapter we are going to do that. In that directly you have formula, even without using that also we can do this problem. Now tan 70 degrees minus tan 20 degrees. Options given in terms of 40 degrees, 50 degrees, right? So now whenever you observe these kind of problems, tan A minus tan B, when options are like 2 tan C type, then you have to go for a combination of complementary angles. So complementary angles you may find here itself or else you may find in options also. So now here itself I got the complementary angle combination, that is 70 and 20, the sum is nothing but 90 degrees. Suppose sometimes they give here suppose 2 tan 40 and in options they give 20 degrees, 40 degrees, etc. That time what you have to do again, search for complementary angle. Now 70 degrees, 20 degrees, you know those are complementary angles. Therefore let us make use of here this relation. Now between these what symbol given here? Minus. Therefore I am writing the given problem as consider 70 degrees minus 20 degrees equal to how much here? 50 degrees, right? So this is a complementary combination and minus symbol we are using because minus is there in the problem. Let's take here tan function, okay. So tan, if you take tan of 70 degrees minus 20 degrees equal to tan 50 degrees, right. Now this is tan A minus B formula. So tan A minus B is tan 70 degrees minus tan 20 degrees whole divided by what is the value? 1 plus tan 70 degrees into tan 20 degrees, right. And this side you have tan of 50 degrees. Now students observe what is the value tan 70 into tan 20. These two are complementary angles, that is A plus B equal to 90 degrees. Then what is tan A tan B? Tan A tan B, you know it is 1. At the same time cot A cot B is 1, etc. Okay. This we observed already in trigonometric ratios and identities. Now that is the purpose why we have taken here a combination of complementary angles. So that purpose here fulfilled, that means you got tan A tan B is 1. Therefore this is 1 plus 1. Hence we write tan 70 degrees minus tan 20 degrees equal to what is the value here? 2 times tan 50 degrees. Got it? So this is 2 times tan 50 degrees. Understand students? Therefore which is the right answer here? It is 2 tan 50 degrees. Or they may give options, instead of giving as 2 tan 50 degrees, they may give this answer as 2 times cot 40 degrees also. What is the reason again? Complementary angles, not necessary it should be in terms of tan 50, they should give, they must give, they can give even in terms of cot also, that is 2 times cot 40 degrees. Understand? So one of the important methods. Now in the same way, just by observation you can say about this answer. Understand? Just by seeing this problem number 5, observe problem number 6. Same model, tan 80 minus tan 10, okay. And this one they asked in terms of 70. So these two clearly you can observe those are complementary angles. So we proceed in the same way. right? So this is 80 degrees minus 10 degrees, what is the value? 70. Then automatically what is your answer? It is nothing but 2. Understand? So just we have taken the combination here, complementary combination, that is nothing but 80 degrees minus 10 degrees equal to 70 degrees. Okay. Now let us take here tan function. So you got tan 80 degrees minus tan 10 degrees whole divided by 1 plus tan 80 into how much, students? It is tan 10 degrees. Now this side tan 70 degrees. So we took here tan both the sides and we applied the formula tan of A minus B. So this is the value you got, and again as I said, when A plus B equal to 90 degrees, what is tan A tan B? It is 1. So this value is 1. Hence what is the value you got? Tan 80 degrees minus tan 10 degrees equal to 2 times tan 70 degrees. Got it? So if you take tan 70 to the denominator, then what would be your answer here? The answer is option C, that is 2. Got it? So in this way you can make use of our known formulae. We are not going to in depth, understand students? Just whatever formulae already we have proved, we are using those formulae along with some algebraic conditions. Students, observe again these 3 problems also. Now first problem given as tan of A plus B equal to P, tan A minus B equal to Q, then what is the value of cot 2B? Now these are the options given in terms of P and Q. Observe A plus B value given, tan A minus B given, but they are asking the angle of 2B, understand? But you can't find here, that means this value if I expand tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B, there again the formula after the simplification it takes a lot of time, understand? So we are not going to expand completely. 2B you observe in terms of the compound angles itself, understand? So in terms of compound angle itself, if I add these 2 values A plus B and A minus B, you are going to get 2A. But if I subtract, then A plus B minus of A minus B, it is 2B. Therefore we are taking in this way, that idea you have to get as A plus B value, and next value how much, students? It is minus of A minus B. Now plus A minus A get cancelled, and plus B minus into minus, what is the value? Plus 2B. Therefore this is equal to how much here? 2B. Got it? Now what is the required value? Cot. So you can take cot value both the sides, then in the formula every value you obtain in terms of cot, then every time you have to take the reciprocal. Instead of that I will take in terms of tan itself. So let us take tan value both the sides, then directly you can substitute the given values, and at last we can take the reciprocal. So let us take tan function both the sides, that is tan of A plus B and minus of how much here? A minus B, and this is equal to tan 2B. Understand? Now it is of what formula? Tan alpha minus beta. Got it? Now we will write the value tan of A plus B, and next value minus tan of A minus B divided by 1 plus tan of A plus B into tan A minus B. So this is the value we got by taking A plus B as alpha, A minus B as beta, tan alpha minus tan beta divided by 1 plus tan alpha into tan beta. This side what is the answer? It is tan 2 beta. We are not going to change RHS. Now see, it is clear, directly you can substitute the given values. What is this value given? It is P. Understand? So P minus Q divided by 1 plus PQ. This is equal to tan 2B. Okay. So this is our value tan 2B. Now what is the requirement? Cot 2B. Cot 2B means just the reciprocal of this value. So what is your answer? 1 plus PQ divided by P minus Q. So option A is our answer. So we found in terms of tan 2B by using this kind of concept, and after that just we have taken the reciprocal, that is 1 plus PQ divided by P minus Q. So you got option A. So what is the starting trouble of this problem, students? You have to get the idea. They asked 2B value, we have in our hand A plus B and A minus B, therefore just to do here subtraction, that is it. In the same problem, if they ask about 2A, then what we have done, what we would do there A plus B plus A minus B, that is equal to 2A, understand? Now let us go to second problem. What is our second problem? Angle B given, A plus B given, that is those are acute angles. These two are here acute angles. Once these two are acute angles, the information given in terms of sin A plus B and sin B, they are asking about angle A. So values are given in terms of A plus B and B, now they are asking about A. So just now you have observed how we have started this problem. In the same way here also we are going to start, understand? Now required value is what? Angle A, and what are in hand? We have A plus B and B. So how you can obtain A value? By using the known values A plus B and B. So this value you can get A plus B minus B is nothing but how much here? A. That's it, over. Got it? So what is the requirement? Sin value. Okay. So sin value means you can find sin, cos, any value you can, and thereby you can make use of right angle triangle. So let us take sin only. So sin of this is A plus B minus B, and this is sin A. So both the sides we took here sin function. Now again this is alpha, this is your beta. So what is the formula? Sin of alpha minus beta. So what is sin of alpha minus beta? Sin alpha cos beta, and next value minus is there, so minus cos alpha, that is here cos A plus B, and into how much? Sin B, equal to sin A, the required value. Got it? Now what are the values given in the problem? Sin A plus B, sin B. So aram se you can substitute sin A plus B value, sin B value, but still you don't know about cos B and cos A plus B. So let's make use of here right angle triangle. So if I draw, this is the right angle triangle, one I am taking for A and the other I am taking for A plus B, understand? Because separate values mentioned, so no problem at all even if you take a separate right angle triangles. Now let us observe here sin B given, so this is our B value, and the other one sin A plus B given, so A plus B. Now what other condition you should observe in the problem? These two given as acute angles, that means take it granted all trigonometric function answers are positive. Therefore here acute angle given, so no problem of checking about symbols of the trigonometric functions. Now A plus B given, 12 here, 13 given, understand? Because sine opposite by hypotenuse. Then adjacent side is here 5 in triplet, and next one is 5, 13, that also sine. So 5 here, 13 here, this also sine, and what is the value here? It is 12. So both are given in terms of same kind of triplet but in a different way. Now let us substitute these other cosine values in the problem. So if you substitute them, sin A plus B, so 12 divided by 13, and next value it is cos B. Cos B means again what? 12 by 13. So 12 by 13 into here 12 by 13, and next minus value cos A plus B, that is 5 divided by 13, and next sin B value 5 by 13. So we are substituting all the values without using any, that means symbol problem, because they said those are acute angles. Now what is the denominator here? Same denominator, that is nothing but how much here? 169, 13 square, so 169. Observe here two denominators given as 169, and next value numerator it is 12 square minus 5 square. If you have complete idea, you could write 144 minus 25. Otherwise, I said earlier a square minus b square, 12 plus 5 into 12 minus 5. That is 12 plus 5 means 17 and into 12 minus 5 means 7, 17 into 7. So, that is nothing but how much students? 119. So, 119 divided by how much you got now? 169. So, this is our answer. So, in this way we can start the problem, that means we can complete problem. Here they gave a plus b and b data and asked about a. Then we considered a equal to a plus b minus b and requirement is in sine. So, we have taken both the sides sine function. Understand students? After that we used sine of alpha minus beta formula. We substituted again acute angles given. Therefore, we draw two right angle triangles and we have taken values completely in terms of positive. Okay. Now, let us observe here third problem. Now, what is third problem given? In third problem, different angles given. One is A and the other one is B. Okay. So, how is A here? A is in between 270 and 360 degrees. So, 270 and 360 means in which quadrant it falls? It falls in fourth quadrant, understand? And next one 90 to 180 degrees. 90 to 180 in which quadrant it falls? It falls in, it is second quadrant. So, we decided now A is belonging to fourth quadrant and B is belonging to second quadrant. So, that information we got. Then they gave separately cos value positive because A is falling in fourth quadrant and they gave tan value negative because B is in second quadrant. Now they are asking, first question is what is sine of A plus B and the second question is in which quadrant A plus B lies. So, whenever they asked in which quadrant A plus B lies, students, don't add these two inequalities and thereby don't decide, understand. So, you may or may not get exact answer, that is why better don't add these two, let us find. So, first let us write here the given data. What is the given data? A is in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant and B is in second quadrant. Students, I am drawing like this. This is A, I am putting here 4 because A given in fourth quadrant. This is just our notation we are writing for our comfort. Now, cos A. So, this is 5, 13 and therefore, this is what? 12. This is cos. 5, this is 13 and at the diagram don't use any plus minus symbol. And next, what is the other data given as here, students? It is angle B and B is here in second quadrant and therefore, I am writing here second quadrant. Now, tan B given as minus 15 by 8. So, 15 I am writing here, 8 I am writing here. Again I am telling you at the diagram don't put any plus minus symbol. Plus obviously it will be, but don't put extra minus symbols. Now, what about the other one? 15, 8 combination, what is the other value? It is, this is 15 and the other value is 8. So, what is the other value? If you know directly you write, otherwise if I write this is 15 square plus 8 square, understand. So, 225 and the other value is 64, 289. So, the value is nothing but how much? 17. Okay, better you should remember some kind of triplets. So, 15, 8 combination we have here 17, 225 plus 64. And now students, so this is the information cos A tan B given. Now, let us start with sine of A plus B. So, what is sine of A plus B formula? Sine of A plus B, it is the important formula, many of you know very well. Sine A cos B plus how much? Cos A sine B, right. So, this is our formula. So, you have to expand, don't write sine A plus sine B, understand. This is the formula. After writing this formula, let us substitute one by one each of the values. Now, sine A, what is sine A? Opposite side by hypotenuse, that is 12 divided by 13, okay. But A is in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. So, what I have to do extra? Put minus symbol and immediately put a bracket, okay. Next, cos B, What is cos B here? Adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is 8 divided by 17. And again B is in which quadrant? Second. Therefore, what you have to take extra? Minus symbol, minus, next plus cos A. Cos A means here adjacent side by hypotenuse 5 by 13. Where is this A value? A is in fourth quadrant, therefore cosine answer is positive. And next one, sin B. Sin B here 15 divided by 17. And what about here B value? Sin B value positive or negative? Positive, because B is falling in second quadrant. Now you got same denominator, understand? So whenever you got same denominator, even if any value is to be cancelled, better don't use cancellation. Let us write same denominator. And what about the denominator? 17 into 13 you can calculate. So this is 17 into 13, that is 51 here, 17 here, therefore it is 221. So denominator is 221, numerator this is 96, and this value is here plus 75, and therefore you got here, this is 1 here, how much it is, students? It is 171 by 221. Got it? So now you got this value, and therefore this is the answer you got for sin of A plus B. Now what about the second question there? In which quadrant A plus B lies? Okay, in which quadrant A plus B lies means whenever they ask you about quadrant wise value, you must observe not only with one value you decide, you have to find another value which is belonging to different quadrant. Observe, I got sin of A plus B as positive, implies what is our information? A plus B may be in first quadrant or it may be in second quadrant. Now you have to decide exactly where it is. You can't say maybe in first quadrant or maybe in second quadrant, but you have to decide exactly it is belonging to which quadrant. To that purpose, just I am taking one more also, that means according this is already we found, now I just finding cos of A plus B. So what is cos of A plus B? Just change here, let us find now cos A plus B. Now what is cos A plus B? Cos A, cos B, whereas here I have to write minus sin A, sin B. So this is our formula, understand students? Now let us substitute here again values. Now what is cos A? Cos A value is, this is 5 by 13, and fourth quadrant means it is positive. Cos B, cos B is 8 divided by 17, and what is the symbol here? Minus you have to put, because cos B it is negative in second quadrant. Next value minus sin A. What is sin A? 12 divided by 13. So 12 by 13, and again A is belonging to which quadrant here? Fourth quadrant, therefore you have to put here minus symbol, understand? Now sin B, what is sin B here? 15 divided by 17. So this is 15 by 17, and now which quadrant actually B is in? Second quadrant, and in second quadrant sin value positive. So finally students observe, again denominator is here same denominator, numerator here you got minus 40, and here you got how much? Plus 12 into 15, understand? Denominator earlier we observed 221. Now don't simplify, not necessary, just observe whether it is positive or negative. Clearly observe this is the larger value compared to 40. Therefore, this numerator is positive. Hence, cos of A plus B value you got positive. What is sin of A plus B we got? That also we got positive. Hence, what is the conclusion finally? It is sin positive, cos positive, implies that can happen only if A plus B is belonging to first quadrant. So students observe, whenever they ask you about quadrant in which A plus B lies or A minus B lies, then find two such functions, sin cos, sin tan, cos tan, or sin cos, etc. any two functions you find so that they are belonging to different quadrants, such that easily you can identify exactly that corresponding angle is belonging to which quadrant. Okay. So, students, observe again these three problems. So, first one is given as x cos theta equal to y cos theta plus 2 pi by 3 equal to z cos of theta plus 4 pi by 3. Then what is the value of 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z, and how are options given in terms of numericals. Okay. Options are given in terms of numericals, and in question you have extra theta also. So, one of the methods you can do this problem just by taking theta as one of the values. Okay. Because in the question there is no theta, even in options there is no theta. Therefore, you can make use of this is true for any theta belonging to the domain. So, here theta you put any of the values 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 60 degrees, the result is true, because this is independent of theta and this one is also independent of theta. Hence, let us do in both the ways, direct method as well as short method. So, students, let us substitute first theta as 0. I am doing first the short method. So, short method implies, that is method 1. In short method you solve the problem by putting theta as 0. So, if I take theta as 0, x into cos 0, what is cos 0 value? It is 1, and equal to, this is y into cos 2 pi by 3, theta 0, theta plus 2 pi by 3, so 2 pi by 3, and this is z times cos 4 pi by 3. So, in given equation we substituted theta as 0. Now, let us write values. What is cos 2 pi by 3? So, cos 2 pi by 3 means the value is nothing but here cos 120 degrees, and 120 means the value is 180 minus 60, and therefore, this is minus cos 60 degrees, that is minus half. So, students, this cos 120 and cos 240 repeats many times in our future problems also. That is why better remember these kind of values. Every time do not write in this way, it is mere time waste. So, now cos 2 pi by 3, the value is minus half, and next values, this is cos 4 pi by 3, 4 into pi by 3, 4 into 60 degrees, that is 240. So, 240 means 180 plus 60. 180 plus 60 means it falls in third quadrant, and in third quadrant also what is the value? Minus. Therefore, here also you will get minus half. And now, this is of what form? X divided by 1 is y by minus 2 is z by minus 2. Any error? Everything right? So, this is x by 1, nothing is there means there is always 1. And y divided by this minus symbol you can give for numerator or denominator. Therefore, this is same as how much here again? Minus y by 2. In the same way, here also you can give as a whole it is minus z by 2, as a whole it is minus y by 2. Now, this is the ratio, suppose it is equal to k. Then what is x value? K, y value minus 2k, and z value minus 2k. Now, I am substituting in given problem, that is 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. Let us substitute these values. Therefore, if you substitute, how much you are getting here? 1 by x means 1 by k, and 1 by y means minus 1 by 2k, and this is 1 by z means minus 1 by 2k. So, 1 divided by minus 2k same as how much? Minus 1 divided by 2k, no confusion. Now, observe here, this is minus minus half, therefore, this is nothing but minus 1 by k. Therefore, finally, students, what is the answer? 0. Okay. If you add two halves if you add, it is full 1. So, 1 by k minus 1 by k, that answer is 0. So, which is the right answer here? 0. Understand? Therefore, if you take theta as 0, problem is very simple, and you should remember many times these are repeating, that is why cos 2 pi by 3 minus half second quadrant, cos 4 pi by 3 also minus half third quadrant, okay, and therefore we substituted and you got this result. This is method 1 by using theta as 0. Even if you don't put theta as 0 also, problem is not big one, it is easy only. Second method we are doing directly, okay. So now I am writing cos theta divided by 1 by x. Any objection, students? Everything right now? So numerator x, what I did here, 1 by x equal to, what about this side here, cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3 divided by, this is 1 divided by y, okay. We are doing method 2, that is direct approach without taking any substitution. Now this side is cos of theta plus 4 pi by 3 divided by how much we have, 1 by z, understand. So the given condition totally we arranged in this way. Now the entire value, let us take it as k, got it. Now cross multiply, so cos theta equal to how much, students? It is k into 1 by x, and next cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3 is how much here, it is k into 1 by y, and next value cos of theta plus 4 pi by 3 equal to k into 1 by z, right. Now how they asked about the result, they added these three values. So let us add these three values where you can take easily k value as common. Now simultaneously these three also to be added. So cos theta plus cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3 and plus cos of theta plus 4 pi by 3 equal to, here k by x plus k by y and plus k by z. So let us take everywhere k as common, then k into 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z, okay. So got it, that means you are nearer to the result. Now what is this entire value, okay, what is this entire value? This result also even in future many times you need to remember. This is cos of 4 pi by 3 plus theta, let us observe what is that value. Cos of theta plus 4 pi by 3 means 240 degrees, and this 240 degrees you can write in many ways, 180 plus 60, 360 minus 120, many ways you can arrange. Now as this is already 120 plus theta, so I want to write this result as 120 minus theta, that means I want to write in terms of 120. To that purpose 240 degrees we write as 360 degrees minus 120. So what is the value here? Theta plus 360 degrees minus 120 degrees, okay. Now we are arranging it as cos of 360 degrees minus of how much, 120 minus theta, okay. So this is of what form actually, 360 minus alpha. What is cos 360 minus alpha? It is again cos alpha because fourth quadrant. So now you got this kind of value, okay. Now here 120 plus theta is there, here 120 minus theta you got. Therefore let us take this as equation 1. Now this simplification we did for cos theta plus 4 pi by 3. Now I am going to substitute the value here, that is cos theta plus cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3 and plus this is cos of, this is 2 pi by 3 minus theta and equal to, what is the answer, that means the RHS you are having, it is k times 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. So students, I think till now you understand clearly what we did. Simply we substituted cos theta plus 4 pi by 3 value, that is nothing but cos of 120 minus theta. And now here observe, this is of the model a plus b and this one is a minus b, okay. So cos of a plus b plus cos of a minus b, what is that value? 2 cos a cos b. So I am substituting that value here. So first value as it is, no change, cos theta. Now let us substitute 2 cos here, 120 degrees into cos theta, and what is the last RHS you are having? K times 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. So this is the value you have on RHS. Okay. Now what is cos 120? Just in previous problem we have observed that cos 120 is the same as how much? Minus half. Understand? Cos theta and equal to k times 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. Now students observe this 2 and 2 cancel. Okay. Then my plus minus cos theta, therefore 0. Hence what is the answer? 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z is 0, because k cannot be 0. Why k cannot be 0? If I equate values cos theta equal to 0, cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3 0, that cannot happen for the same theta. Hence k not equal to 0, therefore which is 0 here? This value is 0. Got it, students? So however you did the problem, that means using substitution or direct method, same answer you are going to get. Now while proving this problem, you got one good result. What is that good result? Whenever this kind of value you got in future problems, substitute directly the answer as 0. That is cos theta plus cos of 120 plus theta plus cos 120 minus theta, it is equal to 0. Easily you can substitute. Students, instead of suppose here this 2 pi by 3, that is 120 degrees, suppose if I am having 240 degrees, any problem? Understand? Can I get the same result or not? Let us check once. This is cos theta, cos of a plus b plus cos a minus b. Just instead of 2 pi by 3, if I write 4 pi by 3, what will happen? If this is 4 here, this is 4 here, what is the value here you can get? 240. What is cos 240? Again how much it is? Minus half. Then also your answer will be 0. Therefore from this problem you got to know about two results, and let us remember those two results because they will repeat in future problems many times. The first one is cos theta plus cos of 120 plus theta and plus cos of 120 minus theta. Understand? What is the answer here, students? 0. And again it is a cosine problem. Always there is here alpha minus beta. This is, if I take minus common, this is same as beta minus alpha. Because of what reason here? Cos of minus theta is cos theta. That's why only if you write alpha minus beta or beta minus alpha, both remain same itself. That's why here, don't hear this one is 120 minus theta. Sometimes they give even theta minus 120 also. Then also the answer how much here? 0. So instead of 120, even if I write cos this is 240 degrees, then also our answer is 0. So students, better remember this result also. Sometimes problems also we need to remember as formulae, because in future big problems will be there, and in between if you keep on solve all these, it will take lot of time. Therefore better write the value as 0. Right? Now let us come to second problem. What is second problem given in here? Now students, let us have a glance on second problem. What is second problem? If sin x cos y is 1 by 4, 3 tan x is 4 tan y, then they are asking about sin of x minus y. Okay. So sin x cos y given, and here tan x tan y some relation given. Individual angles you don't know about here, and don't try to find even for individually here, because if you expand sin x you should know, cos y you should know, cos x you should know, sin y you should know. So whenever problems are given with a kind of product and product, let us do problem in terms of the product itself. No need of here again expanding each of the values. So I am first writing what is sin of x minus y, so that you can observe here what are our requirements. This is sin x cos y and minus how much here? Cos x sin y. Just ordinary formula we used. Understand? Now which value you have? Sin x cos y you know. That means you can substitute here 1 by 4, and options also in terms of numerical values. Therefore, you must find here which value cos x sin y. So, to find cos x sin y, let us make use of the second result. What is the second result? 3 tan x equal to 4 tan y, right? Now, let us write tan as sin x divided by cos x, and tan y we write as 4 sin y divided by cos y. Okay. What is our requirement, students? Cos x sin y. So, cos x sin y, therefore, let us do here cross multiplication. Understand? So, 3 times sin x cos y is equal to 4 times cos x sin y. Okay. Now, this result already given, that is 1 by 4. So, 3 divided by 4 is 4 times cos x sin y. Hence, what is cos x sin y? It is 3 by 16. So, we substitute the value here. Hence, what is the result? If you multiply here 4 divided by 4, and therefore, it is nothing but 1 divided by 16. Got it? So, whenever these kind of problems are given, do not try to get individually what is sin x, what is cos y, what about cos x and sin y. You have to substitute as it is as a product. Understand? Sin x cos y as a product we substituted, cos x sin y as a product we substituted using given data. In the same way, third problem also you can do. It is the same manner, instead of giving in tan, it is given in cot. So, cot A cot B is 2. So, third problem if I take cot A cot B is 2, that means cos A by sin A into how much? Cos B divided by sin B is given as how much? 2. Therefore, cos A cos B equal to how much, students? It is 2 sin A sin B. Got it? And next value, cos of A plus B given as how much here? 3 by 5. So, cos of A plus B given as here 3 by 5. Now, let us find here what is the value of cos of A plus B. So, you know the formula for cos of A plus B, that is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. And now, this value you got how much here? It is given as 3 by 5 in the data. So, this is 3 by 5 already given in data. Now, what is the requirement? They are asking about here the product sin A sin B. So, what is sin A sin B? It is half of cos A cos B. So, I am writing here this is cos A cos B value, already here cot A cot B given. From this result you got, and thereby now let us substitute. Understand? So that you can obtain directly the other value also. Now, students, if I write this value cos A cos B, how much here? It is 2 times sin A sin B. Understand? Minus this is already sin A sin B. This is 3 by 5. So, 2 minus 1, what is the value? Sin A sin B. Finally, what is our answer? 3 by 5, and here 1 by 16. So, in this way, students, if you in your hand you have complete all formulae, and with some just algebra techniques you can solve very easily, but for this you require practice. So, just have a glance on all problems and repeat, that means you just do these problems once again, so that you will get complete confidence.